Well, it is good we have gathered together to pray together and to share faith together. I'm offering the Mass for you, each of you, and for us and all the work we do and all the people we minister to. Now, St. Paul knew the Scriptures very well. And as he is writing to the people of Corinth, he's also writing to us. And he's saying to us something really quite profound, both about life, but also about God. And he's quoting the prophet Isaiah, chapter 64, when he says, "What eye has not seen and ear has not heard, what has not entered the human heart, what God has prepared for those who love him. This God has revealed to us through the Spirit." It's really quite a statement, and quite a statement of faith, really, for each of us. That our own eyes have not seen, our own ears have not heard, and even our hearts have not even touched what God has prepared for each of us that love him. We begin, of course, with the work we do and the ministry we do. And in each of those moments, we never know, what God is actually doing in those moments. We are, of course, praying that his Spirit is moving in those moments. Whoever we have in front of us, or whoever we're talking to on the phone, or whoever we're writing to, or whoever we're ministering to. But it's done in love. Done in love for each of us. The other part of this is for ourselves, too. Both in ministry, but also in life. God touching our lives through the people we minister to. God touching our lives in each of the different situations we find ourselves in. God touching our lives in ways that really we have not imagined. If we look at it from the point of view of our entire life, would you say you had it figured out that this is the way your life would have worked out? And if you say yes, we'll have confessions after Mass. Because for each of us, it's really an amazing journey. And if it's a journey in faith and in hope and in love, it changes it completely. Changes it completely. And especially if it's built on Jesus Christ. I am always struck by this season and the preparation we do for the birth of Christ in our lives. And I have a symbol next to me that the kids have pulled together from Nativity School of the Jesse tree, which in the tradition of the church, Jesse meaning, of course, Jesus tree, it starts off dead, but it ends up slowly but surely each week gaining more wonderful things, more growth, if you will, more love, if you will. And each one of these symbols that's been placed on it really symbolize some of the children's expectation of the time, but also love of Jesus Christ. And it's really the same for us. That even though our lives may not have unfolded the way we thought they were going to unfold, the belief is that God has been with us. And the belief is that the hope that was born into our lives through Jesus' birth and our baptisms has changed every single moment, the good and the bad. One of the questions I get from the children when I'm visiting the schools and they interview me is, why do bad things happen to good people? Why do bad things happen to good people? And we ask that one ourselves. And the answer I give to the kids is the answer that speaks the most in my own life, and that is, who have we been in those moments of good, those moments of bad? Who have we been, and who has God been for us? In other words, have we been open to God working on our lives in the good and the bad? Because when that happens, it changes everything. It's very much allowing Jesus, born in our midst, who died on the cross, who rose from the dead, to bring redemption to our lives. In the moments of failure, the moments of weakness, the moments of sin even, God saying to us what God has prepared for those who love Him. God has revealed to us through the Spirit of God. God's love, God's gift of faith, God's gift of hope, given to each of us in every moment of our lives, in the moments of good and the moments of bad. God saying, I love you, come to me, be healed. I love you, come to me in faith. I love you, come to me in hope. Let's pray for that grace in our lives, but especially in our ministry and in our work, that filled with the love of Jesus Christ, born in our midst, filled with the love of Jesus Christ who lived among us, died among us, and rose from the dead, that the promise of life eternal is truly ours, that changes everything.